Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another AFR broadcast. As usual, I am Kunai Zero, and with me is Gus Rules.
Hello.
Alrighty, so we are here for round 18 in the Tier 1 Championship here at AFR at Suzuka Circuit in Japan, a track that is well loved in the F1 community. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to go to it in real life the past couple of seasons, but in the virtual world anything is possible, and so we'll be running our race here tonight. As you can see, 16 minutes 56 on the clock as our guys get ready to go around. Just before that though, let's have a quick recap of the current standings here. So it's a close one right at the top. Potsy with 281 points leading the championship from Mikau in second with 255, only 26 points in it, so still anybody's game with, including this race, would be 7 races left, I believe. Yes, 7 races. Hero in third place with 197 and FIBA with 139 points in fourth. But a little bit of a different story in the Constructors' Championship, as Red Bull is leading with 348 points, but Williams in second place with 336. So, yeah, anyone's between those two are totting up there, but really the fight's between Red Bull and AlphaTauri in the Drivers' Championship. So, yeah, all to play for as we get this qualification session underway. We'll stay on board with Trent, Potsy's teammate here in the Red Bull team. Gus, give us a rundown of the track and your thoughts in terms of strategy and the rest of the race.
Yeah, expecting another one-stop strategy here tonight. Most likely going to be a soft, hard strategy by the looks of things. Lucy sound easy on the mediums, but most likely just setting a banker to save a set of soft tyres for the race. I haven't seen any times coming out of time trial for this race, so not sure, but I expect the usual suspects as Heroes had a bit of a spin at the top of the S's, and I hope that doesn't ruin Trin's lap. He just goes through there.
Not a good place to park your car, that's for sure. As Trin makes his way now down towards the hairpin.
Big tank slapper as he comes out of the hairpin there. Psycho in the chat saying that it is a soft medium strat, so much easier on the tyres than it has been on previous games. Usually it's a soft hard or medium hard strategy here at Suzuka, but soft medium will do the trick.
Better reports of a sector 2 yellow flag. Looks like it's just one of the cars getting out of the way at the hairpin as Trin makes his way into the Casio triangle for the last sector. He'll come across the line there, and that'll be the first time on the board. A 129.3 from the Red Bull Racing driver. You see a bunch of others as they come through. FIBA takes the top spot there. 129.104 for the Williams team. That's
a 128.104 is a second clear of Trin there.
Well, yeah, there you go. 128.7. 3-2 from T-Mac in the Mercedes. Bunch of cars coming across. Let's jump on board with Big Al, who is on his outlap. We'll see the rest of the time start to filter in. Artanis there for Team Aston Martin at 128.745. Mikau shooting up into the second spot, 128.442. Sandizi for Ferrari, 129.3, but on the medium tyre. So that's a good showing there. There's Matt Dabry, AlphaTauri, 129.1. Up into 5th place now as Big Al crosses the line for his flying lap.
Yeah, I dare say that Trin's time there's not very representative. He did had that spin of Hero there at the top of Sector 1, so I expect him to improve by at least a few tenths next time around. Yeah,
that'll happen for sure. Baitmate for Haas, a 128.5 for his first lap. 12 minutes and 52 seconds left on that clock. As big thank you to Mr. P, who has just subscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's followed tonight. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves as we see an AlphaTauri just get out of the way of the Mercedes. Sparks flying from the bottom of the car there. So let's see. Potty with a 128.578. Pondon 129.6, and Pacey in the McLaren a 130.2. That's clearly a slow lap. He'll be looking to improve on that for sure. So yeah, only 15 cars on the grid in tonight's race, missing five cars. So it'll still be a race, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Pacey's done 2 laps on that set of softs, so he must have invalidated that first one, and I would say he's probably cooked those soft tyres to be doing a 130.2. Oh, he's got a spin in the S's as that's combined YouTube art, just touching the curb there.
See Big Al just coming out of the final corner now. Aptly named last curve, tucking in on the inside of the track to try and maximise the time gained. And 4th for him in his first lap of 128.529. Not bad from the Mercedes, currently ahead of his teammate, but of course, these are all just banker laps, and I would expect some serious improvement from a lot of these guys in the coming time. As we see Sim Dogger on an outlap now, we'll switch over to the Ferrari. He makes his way around Spoon, coming down into the back stretch. Wondering, where did they finish last week? Sim Dogger finished 5th, and Sandeezy finished in 8th position. Ferrari, unfortunately, they're 9th on the constructors table. 51 points to their name. We'll see if they can get a little bit of a better showing here at this one. He comes past the start-finish line. Let's stay on board with Simdogger for a lap of Suzuka. Around first corner and then up into the snake section. Nice weaving pattern. Shift down, keeping it in 5th gear. Trying to maintain the revs, using the downshift to get a little bit of extra rotation, come up towards Dunlop. And then up through the gears until we get to the Degners. Slight brake. And then hard braking into the second Degner. Now up towards the hairpin. Up through the gears again. Around about 275 kilometers an hour as they approach the hairpin. Nice and tight there. You want to use those high gears to make sure you don't spin as you're coming out. Then through 200R, the lesser known of the radius corners, up towards Spoon. Nice use of the limits. Looks very tidy here from the Ferrari as we hit the back stretch. Now it'll be full speed towards what was once a corner you needed to brake for. Not so much anymore. 130R. 300 kilometers an hour, 8th gear, not a problem. Now into the 100 meter zones, hard on the brakes. You want to make sure you don't invalidate here, as it gets fairly easy. Then into the final DRS zone, tuck on the inside of the track. And he'll cross a line there on the medium tyre, a 129.313, so that's enough for 10th at the moment.
Pretty much the same pace he did there as his teammate, who's also on the medium tyre in that first run. He was just 400ths of a second behind him. We do have Hero in the Williams starting a new flying lap after spinning on his first attempt, so he's coming through the first couple of corners now.
All right, we'll jump on board with the Williams driver, the only driver so far not to have set a time, as Gus alluded to, with an unfortunate spin. So we'll see if he can improve at all. Hero, we know, if you guys are regular viewers of the series, you'll know for sure Hero is a very, very fast driver here. So I expect some good times. Oh, geez, you see how fast he went through the Degners there and set a purple first sector. So this man is out for vengeance. Hard on the brakes. You can see those brakes rather screaming in agony. Or maybe they like that. Who knows? See a yellow flag, sector 1. It's one of the Ferraris. It looks like he's stopped.
Yeah, it's Sandeezy. He's had a little spin through the S's, and he's having to wait to rejoin safely as a few cars behind him have just started flying laps as well.
Here we are on the back stretch. He'll cross the sector 2 line now with a 111.6 coming into sector 3. Looking like a really fast time. Comes through the... Okay. Oh, it's a little bit of snap there, but he catches it. And it's still good for second place, a 128.212. So his teammate's still ahead of him so far.
I think that mistake cost him that 10th, though. If he can nail that next time around, I think he'll be able to put it on provisional pole.
Well, speaking of the Williams cars, let's jump on board with his teammate now as he crosses the line for his second flying lap of 128.1, currently on provisional pole. I take that back. Mikel will cross the line with a 127.952, and he'll take provisional pole from FIBA.
Yeah, he improved by half a second on that lap, so I think the track's starting to just improve a little bit, so we should see those times start to tumble into the 127s.
7 minutes left on that qualifying clock. As you see another Sector 1 yellow flag reported. On board now with FIBA, who is, oh my god, a 10th up on his time as he crosses in to the second sector. You can see on the track map there, it was a purple Sector 1. Oh, a lock up on the front left though. Now he's going to try and get this exit, and it didn't look that clean. So I wonder how much time he's lost as he makes his way through Spoon. See it as he crosses the sector line on the other side. Oh, there's a yellow flag ahead of him. Oh, it's his teammate. Oh, here we go. Absolute strategy. Nobody ever said anything bad about a free tow. You can see the low fuel light come on. This car is at absolute minimum weight. Might have to get the FIA to check it after the session. Make sure everything's in order. Imagine if that was a feature. I'd love it. He'll cross the line, and sure enough, it's the fastest time with a 127.896, and he will retake provisional pole.
Not that much faster than Mikel, though. Only 600ths of a second separate those two, so it's going to be an absolutely thrilling conclusion of qualifying when they do their final runs in just a couple minutes' time.
All right, so 5 minutes 40 on the clock now. Dwindling down, last laps are approaching. We'll stay on board with combined YouTuber, currently 14th, 129.438. As he's on his out lap, he'll be preparing for another flying. And I wonder, for everyone watching, what do you guys expect the pole time to be? So we've already seen a 127.8. Let us know in the chat what you think it might come down to. Farmer Sam, a 27.6. That's an improvement of 0.2 at least. You know what's always interesting to me is Potsy. Guy's amazing at the race, but like with qualifying, it's always a bit... Oh, it's Combine. I honestly thought Combine was going to spin off the track there. He put that front right just into the grass. I was worried for him for a bit, but he's made it all right. Oh, he's coming into the pits. Interesting. Okay, chooses not to...
Maybe using a scrub set of tyres just to get his eye in a little bit on that outlap, and maybe he'll chuck on a fresh set of rubber just to do one last lap in the dying few minutes.
Well, everyone's in the pit except one, and I'd be willing to bet $1. He'll most likely come in as well. Oh, look at that. I have $2. Alrighty, so, well... Can't really go on board. Oh, we can. Who's coming out of the pit lane now? That's Potsy.
Potsy.
There we go. He saved us from the pit lane channel. Otherwise, I was going to have to fill the air with something. But here we are. 3 minutes. Oh!
He's in the wall. And it looks like his front wing's okay, but those tyres are going to be in less than ideal condition.
That's definitely not ideal. Let's have a look at that again. So here we go. Coming around the first curve there, and just cold tyres, I guess. Look at that. Bang, right into the wall. Unfortunate there for the Red Bull. Like you said, no visual damage. But of course, scrubbing on the tyre, that wouldn't have helped. I'm sure most of that will come off by the time he gets to the end of the lap anyway. But he's lucky not to have damage there. We have a Sector 1 yellow flag.
And a Sector 3 yellow flag, so there must have been someone going pretty slow.
How's that possible when he's the only person in it?
Yeah, there was no one in Sector 3.
That's right. He's the... yeah, Potsy was the only one in it. That's weird. I don't know why it lit up all of those. That's a... Okay, Codemasters.
I thought there was a safety car.
You met? That's a good question. Can you have a safety car in a qualifying session?
I think I've seen footage of a safety car coming out during qualifying in an open lobby or something. But
in the game. I was just wondering if you could do that in real life. You wouldn't, because you just red flagged the session.
Yeah, it'd just be red flagged. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
The
that's what I
medical
thought.
car would get deployed if it was big enough. Crash.
I'll have a look at this camera angle. Oh, Codemasters, please. Next game, let me choose whatever camera I want. Because that's mad. Not that I can see the lap, but you know, take what I can get. Here we go, coming around there. Now, the trick is to not spin. And he's done it successfully. So now we'll see where he can place this Red Bull. Currently 7th, 128.3. 1 minute 55 on the clock. Oh, as we see the AlphaTauri going awfully slow there, making sure not to get in the way. Now through the Degners. Nice and planted. To the corner, does he get a good exit? Yes, minimizes the wheel spin. Excellent, that's exactly what you want. Now running to Spoon.
Oh, big crash by Hero at the top of the mountain, and he's in the wall, but he keeps going, but he's lost his front wing. So Hero will not be putting it on the front row.
Unfortunate there. I love how you referred to it as top of the mountain. I was just like, I'm sorry, are we at Bathurst now? What's going on? But there we go. So, Hero with the incident. So it looks like 4th will be his best. Only a minute left on that clock. Can't imagine he'll be able to get it back in. But where will Potsy put this car? His teammate Trin in 9th place at the moment, 128.6. Here we go. Tucks it in on the inside. Gets a little bit of DRS before the line. Ooh, a 128.1. That's an improvement of 0.2 there. So good enough for 3rd as is. I don't think he'll be able to fit in another lap at all. So now it'll all come down to everyone else. Let's jump on board with Mikau. Sorry. It looks like one of the Williams going slow up the top of the hill there.
I think Hero's about to do a tow for Feber, who's not too far behind Spoon there. So Mikau goes through.
Well, these are the final laps for both of these gentlemen. So here we go. Mikau flying down towards... Yep. Yeah, he's up by a 10th, correct? Here we go. Last chicane. He has to nail it. A little bit of a hop from the car. Tucks it on the inside. Crosses the line, and it's good for the fastest lap. But I would assume Feeble will have an answer.
I think he's got it.
Oh!
No, he was in the 3rd sector. He was up by a 10th and a half as well. He would have been in the 127.7s.
Oh my lord! Feber has missed out on pole by 0.04 of a second. Oh, that's got to be that's a wound. That can't feel good. That definitely can't feel good. We'll jump on board with Potsy now, who is going awfully slowly. So it looks like. Oh, that's right. He's already set his. He'll be coming in and finishing out.
The last two to cross the line. Honda doesn't improve, but Sandy's up by half a second, and he slows right down.
So he'll obviously want to start on the mediums.
Yeah, it looks that way. I think he would have been good enough for a 128.8, which actually wouldn't have put him in the top 10 anyway. So if he had continued, he was half a second up.
And he's on the unfavorable tyre.
Exactly. So he could have started on the mediums anyway and started 11th or 12th. So
yeah, there we go. So
he'll mistake there, but
he'll start in 13th there. But oh boy, Mikau clinching pole position by 0.04 of a second. That's amazing. I didn't think it'd be that close. Oh, I'm sorry. 0.039. My mistake, everyone. 0.039. Well, of course that's right, because 1's 817, isn't it? But there you have it. Mikau on pole position.
Look at that gap between Artanis and T-Mac, though. Just 18 thousandths of a second between 4th and 5th.
Yeah, that's crazy. These guys, they really know how to push these cars. And it shows. 312
Shout out
to 330.
Birthday boy Trin getting P10 as well.
Yes, that's right. It is Trin's birthday. I'd sing, but no.
No one wants that.
Nobody wants that. Absolutely nobody wants that. Lemon Gus in the chat. Holy, holy shit! You guys have replays. Yes. I'm surprised more people don't. But you know, it's only cutting edge technology here at AFR, which is one man and a stream deck. But we'll. All right.
I'm sorry. Do I not count?
Oh no! I mean, you're not doing any of the camera changing. That's what I meant. That would be amazing if we could do that. We could actually have like a broadcast thing. That'd be fantastic. But no, it's two men commentating. It's just one person pushing the buttons. But if anybody from, Formula One management is watching, send a contract. Ready to go. I'll do better than the guy that chose Lance Stroll at Monaco 57 times.
For the one overtake of that race with Vettel coming out of the pits alongside of
exactly.
Pierre Gasly.
That's it. That's I'll do better, at least better than that.
Unlucky to Europe as well.
Unlucky Gus, go get a wicket in cricket. Oh my
God. Doing well today. Batted well though. Thanks for asking, Seb.
All right, so let's get everything set up for you guys at home. As we see Mikhail lead the pack around Suzuka for a final slow lap. Make sure that everything is good with the car. Get some temps in the tyres and brakes. Try to get them into optimal so that you can get the best start you can off the line, as it's a pretty decent run down to that first corner. Track position is quite important. And there we are, AWS chipping in with its predicted pit stop strategy. Soft, hard, with a one stop at around laps 9 to 10, or a two stop, soft, medium. But I don't think
that's not right at
strategy, is advised. But don't worry, AWS will come back about 4 times and tell us different things. The wonders of AI learning.
So, interestingly, we've got 3 drivers outside the top 10 on the medium tyre, everyone else on the soft. So, looks like the soft medium is the preferred strategy out of everyone.
At Dabry, Sandeezy, and Pacey. Starting on the medium tyre. Hold on a minute. Oh, sorry. I read the wrong name. I was just about to say, I'm like, why Sandeezy not on the... Yeah. No, that makes sense. Simdogger just set a lap on the softs. So for a minute, I thought that they were both starting in the mediums, but no, Simdogger within the top 10. He set that time on the soft tyre, so therefore, he must start... Oh, well, Mickey, that's rude. We taking out the bollards, at least it's on the formation lap, I guess.
I have to do another formation lap to put that in the right position now.
Yeah, now I've got to red flag the race. What do you do?
Just give a safety car out until the last lap.
There we go. We see them lining up on the grid box. This is a great camera angle, but not for what we want right now. Team just stop there. Oh, please tell me it's... please tell me it switches from that. If I have to watch... Oh, you can see Mick out there. Nervous. There we go. The lights are up there. 5 of them. They're out, and the race is underway. Mikhail with a very decent start. It looks like Potsy got a good one as well. Fieber goes right up on the... right behind, tries to get the slipstream there, and it looks like a fairly clean turn 1. A lot of side-by-side here. I am well impressed, actually. Oh, as the Haas goes a little bit wide, but no damage. Catches it well. And rejoins.
Did get forced onto the grass, though, so he set it back right out of the move. They were side-by-side going through the S's, but it looks like they've all sorted themselves out now.
Okay, so Mikhail still leads. Fieber in second, Potsy in third. Hero in fourth. And Artanis in the Aston Martin following them.
Hero with a great start up 2 positions, same with Big Al as well, but loses Batemate down 3 positions, Matsuya Dabri down 2, as well as T-Mac.
Looking at all these gaps, everyone is still very, very close together. Looks like Potsy's arming for a move. That was his teammate Trin on Simdogger. We'll have a look. Jump on board with the Williams. You can just see the Red Bull ahead of him there. And there we go. There's the revised pit stop strategy. It's still wrong. As they break into the chicane. And we're coming to the completion of the first lap. Combined, YouTuber makes the overtake on Matt Dabry there. Actually, they're still fighting. On the back.
Yeah, Dabry ran a little bit wide at 130R, went off track. Combined, able to go on the inside. And makes that position up. Matt Dabry down 3 positions now.
Pondon's looking for an overtake. Oh, his baitmate just pulls in front. Cuts the advance. He's doing well to stay. Trying to get into that top 10 position. There's Sandisi now putting the pressure on him. .5 seems to be the average gap there at the front. Looks like, oh, there we go. There's an adjusted pit stop strategy. So soft to medium or soft to hard toward the end. Look at how close Sandisi is to the back of this Aston Martin. Didn't get a great exit out of the hairpin though. It's going to drop him back. Have a look at Big L here. Really using the ERS. Wants to try and catch the Aston Martin up to 130R. Chooses the inside line. This is brave. Oh! The wheels touch. But luckily no damage. Very close driving there. Artanis did have to go a little wide. As Feber takes the fastest lap from Mick out there at 131.317. Big L will go for the attack again. Chooses the inside line as DRS is enabled for the third lap. And he makes the move up into 5th.
Now, I wonder if Mathieu Dabry's picked up some bodywork damage or something down in 15th. He's now 1.5 seconds off the back of everyone else who are all in DRS range of each other. So Matt Dabry looks like he might be in for a long and difficult race if that's the case.
So I believe, if I had to take a guess, I would assume that was to do with him and combined. There may have been some damage there as Pondon drops 2 positions. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but I saw Sandisi and Pacey both gain a position each. So Pondon now under attack. No, he decides to try and go up on the side of Pacey. Gets his position back. Look at combined YouTuber trying to go on the outside there as well. Good job from the Aston Martin. Back up into 12th. Go figure all the action's happening at the back, whereas at the front, Mick out. Comfortable lead. 6/10? 7/10?
Hero must have made a little mistake. He's outside DRS range of Potsy now, so those top 3 leaders starting to pull away from the rest of the field.
That's very interesting. 1.2 seconds now. That's not usual. Not sure what's going on there. We'll monitor the situation. Bring you updates as we have them. Into the DRS zone. Pacey might actually be in a position to attack here. Yep, perfect camera angle. We'll just change that. No ERS, it's pure DRS, but Pondon's got it as well. Ooh. Luckily, Pacey was on the ball there, because I think Pondon used the brakes a little early. They make their way through Snake.
Past Hero up into 4th place. He's made up 4 positions since the start.
Good job there from Big Al. Now Artanis in the attack range to Hero.
Oh, punch in the wall, and Pondon and Pacey did so well to avoid that. And Sandisi's lost his front wing, and I think he's probably got some bodywork damage from that as well.
I'm not sure if we were able to catch that, but you'll see it just on the corner there. We'll let it run one more time. As it cuts back there. So just look at the top left of your screen. I think you can see him get bang right there into the wall. Oh, that's
deployed, so the whole field is neutralized.
There we go. So of course with a virtual safety car, all cars must go underneath a predetermined delta, 40% speed, and not exceed that delta at any point during the lap until the virtual safety car is called off, and we are then back under green flag conditions. DRS will also be deactivated for the first 3 laps on a restart.
It's a long virtual safety car. It's almost been a whole lap. And Trin has actually peeled off into the pits. I was wondering if someone would give it a try. You get a cheaper pit stop if you pit under safety car conditions. I'm just going to jump to the Ferrari. And, yep. Looks like the Red Bull has just got a change of tyres. He's onto the mediums.
There we go.
So we're back under green flag racing now.
Yeah, and you can see, and DRS was enabled instantly?
Yes, only safety cars.
Oh, safety car. That's where I got confused. Right, well, green flag it is. We're on board with FIBA, chasing down the leader of this race, Mick out in the AlphaTauri. 5 of 27. The VSC, a little bit of respite for these soft tyres. Going to get them probably an extra lap. This combined YouTuber overtakes Matt Dabry for 12th place.
Matt Dabry actually led him through there, so I wonder if he is carrying some damage, or maybe as he's only just back in a full-time seat, I think, so maybe he's not quite up to speed compared to the others.
The massive gaps at the back there. Trin, 14.3 seconds. Of course, down to the fact that he decided to pit early. And then, of course, Sandeezy with that accident. He's down 13 seconds behind him.
And Trin pitting as well means that Baitmate no longer has DRS in P9. So he's 1.4 seconds behind Simdogger. Pondon just behind him, or 1.8 seconds back as well. So they're going to be feeling a little bit of pain now without the assistance of DRS, and they can't stay with those leaders.
Jump on board with T-Mac, currently in 7th position. Chasing down Artanis, the Aston Martin. We have a Sector 1 yellow flag.
Pacey's gone, he's spun off. And he's kept it out of the wall. I think he's just lost it at turn 1 there. He was sizing up Pondon for a bit of a move there for P10.
Alright, well, Trin now in a closer range, down to 8 seconds the gap. I wonder if FIBA is keeping his distance for the first part of the race, or if Mikau has just genuinely got the upper hand here. I know Mikau's fast around here, but I would expect FIBA to be closer than 6/10, to be honest.
Yeah, imagine the dirty air in Sector 1 is going to be hampering him a little bit. He might be able to close that down a bit on the straight. And he could just be saving his tyres and his battery a little bit. Might go for a little bit of an overcut later on when Mikau pits. So he closed up to 3/10 there under braking going into the bus stop chicane at the end.
Yeah, but now it's up to 7/10. Jesus. Coming out of the chicane is Potsy with a 131.2.
Pressure by Potsy here, just 2.5 tenths.
Well, on board with the Red Bull in question. We'll see where he'll make the attack. It's almost a 3-horse race at the front, and then there's Big Al. I'm sure we'll be able to catch up soon enough, but right now, there's a decent gap between this pack and 4th. Come through the hairpin. That's a good exit. Oh, the Red Bull a little twitchy. And he's burning some ERS as well. He's trying to catch this Williams. I wonder if he'll try and make an attack at a 130. No DRS, of course. It's all ERS. Looks like FIBA had the same idea, though. So the gaps will stay the same as they make their way into the chicane. Down through the gears. Careful not to spin up those rear tyres, otherwise you'll find yourself in the walls. Here we go. The DRS wings will open for both the Williams and the Red Bull. But who's the faster down the straight? It looks pretty even to me, actually. And now, FIBA's really catching up to Mick out. It's a DRS that's allowing him to do that as we see Big Al pull into the pits. Lap 8.
Yeah, just keep an eye on Trin here. He's just coming around the final corner now. I don't think he's going to pull out in front of Big Al, but it's going to be very close. Trin obviously pitting under that virtual safety car. He has made up a bit of ground, I think, on the Mercedes. He was running in P4, while Trin was around about P9. So keep an eye on Trin for the rest of the race. He's going to have some worn tyres at the end, but I don't know. I think he might have just had a bit of a master strategy play on pitting under that virtual safety car.
Well, he's brought the gap down to 2.2 seconds. Remember, that was at one stage 13 seconds to Pacey there. So Trin still well in terms of strategy. We'll see how it pans out right now on board with Potsy. Closest driver of any. We'll have a look at Fieber though. Looks like he might make the attack. You can watch it on board. He'll look near the inside line. Looks like Mikau's backing out just a little bit. Oh, there might be contact between the two. No. Potty's great job to try and pull away and not run into the back of the AlphaTauri. Mikau on the inside line. It's the slower one. He had to pull up. Oh, and they're all coming into the pits. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hard on the brakes. Woo! They're side by side.
Just got hit by Simdogger. The Ferrari's lost an end plate. T-Mac very late in deciding to pit. He actually took out the bollard when he turned in, but the Ferrari now has a broken end plate. Luckily, he is getting that wing replaced as he pulls into the pits. T-Mac.
Wait, the Ferrari lost the end plate in the pit lane?
So he crashed into the back of T-Mac, who was on the brakes to get under the speed limit. So it was just before the speed limit line.
Oh, that might... I wonder. Might have to look at that.
Meanwhile, Trin is behind Potsy, but he's in front of T-Mac. So he is effectively P4 in this race after making that early pit stop. So he has made up 5 positions by making that early stop.
Well, there's Tanis in the lead of the race, 10 seconds to him. However, he still has to pit. So Matt Dabry, already pitting, will take the lead of this race probably in the next episode.
Big Al is effectively leading the race. He is, because of that little battle on their in-laps, he is about 2 seconds clear of Fieber.
Well, have a look at this. Fieber, trying to get past Pacey, ended up basically constant... Oh, as Pacey gets a little bit of a snap, Fieber might actually get away clean here. Mikko has to get past this McLaren. Try and minimize the damage here. Mikko will most likely look to the outside. Pacey trying to keep a middle line. Oh, Potsy, how's he going to squeeze past here too? Oh, he's going to go wide. He's going to go wide. He probably got a warning for that as well. Hard on the brakes into the chicane. Tries to beat him on the inside. They're still side by side. Pacey's not moving. Ends up getting out of the way. So Potsy will make it up into 6th. But, wow. Pacey really making them work for it. That's what you want to see. I think Pacey might even attack him again on the inside. No. Slots back in line. Will stay 6th for now. And of course does have 9 laps of wear versus the leaders with fresh mediums. So it was a losing battle, but boy did he fight for it. Have a look here. Potty's trying to get past the AlphaTauri. Mikau's having none of it, and Fieber is getting caught up in all this. Usually the car ahead will be able to get some time as the cars behind fight, but they've managed to stay.
Hero spun at Dunlop. So he's all the way down in 14th place now. Looks like it was pretty much a carbon copy of his qualifying spin.
Richard in the chat's telling us that Fieber has damage. Interesting. That would explain the gap. I just wonder what the damage is.
4.6 seconds between Fieber and Big Al. He is holding up this train of cars in the lead.
What damage does Fieber have? I can't see it. Oh, as Fieber really has to keep that weaving under control. You can't be doing that. Through 130R here. Oh, have a look at how close this is. Potty might look for the inside line. He's driving off the track to do it. He's got to be really careful here. Yeah, Mikko had that line. Potty again. Whoa! Caught the drift. Well done. If he hadn't done that, he would have had a really interesting date with the pit wall. As Mikko has gotten past Fieber, but goes way wide to do so. So Mikko up into third, Potsy into fourth. What damage does Fieber have?
Wing damage, according to Andocat in the Twitch chat.
Wing damage?
From Pacey on the last lap hairpin.
Right, it was a massive fight there, but everything's still intact, so it must be like...
Actually, no, so I think, you remember that wiggle you saw from Pacey? I think that was actually the contact from Fieber that caused him to nearly spin.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes so much more sense, right, and that's caused damage there. Well, that's unfortunate. So Fieber essentially now out of the running. He'll have to consider pitting again if he wants to fix that wing. But at the state he's in, there's no way he'll keep up with the cars ahead, so... tough times for the guys at Williams. Wow, look at that. Pacey is absolutely hunting down these guys. Tannis is trying to look at a move as well. He'll switch back onto the outside of the chicane. Let's have a look. That means he'll have the inside on the second part. God, he almost wanted to jump Fieber there as well. But a great move from the Aston Martin.
Batemate has spun Trent. These two came together in Singapore. Batemate put him into the wall at Singapore, and Trent has been spun down to 13th place after a mega drive.
Oh, that's not great. Both of those guys dropping back down. So Batemate now in 12th, Trent in 13th. Trent will not be happy with that. Unfortunate. So Artanis has made his way past Fieber. Now it's the turn of the McLaren. Hopefully Pacey can get past Fieber without any damage. Have a look at T-Mac in this fight as well. We have a Sector 1 yellow flag.
That's Trent. He's gone off at Dunlop. I think he's got some bodywork damage from the contact with Batemate. That car's not looking very stable in the high-speed corners.
So Pacey looking to try and catch him before Spoon. Didn't quite work out. T-Max looking to try and take advantage here as well. ERS is going to be a factor. I wonder if the Mercedes can get past. Oh, look at that. Without even trying, the McLaren's just gone right up on the outside. He should be clear by the time the corner comes up. Oh, Pace. Well, I say that. Oh, hard on the brakes. T-Mac, I don't think, was expecting the brakes 30. Look at this. There's 5 cars in this fight now. Simdogger and Pondon are a part of it. Oh, T-Mac getting past all of them. He's going to fight him right to the outside. And he squeezes it past. Well done to the Mercedes. I wonder if Pondon, who's come up through the entire field as well. He does. Takes him out there, squeezes that out up into 7th.
Trent. He takes to the grass to get past Fieber as well. And Simdogger sneaks through. And Fieber's dropped out. He's down to 10th and combines right off his tail as well. He may be able to... He may actually finish outside the points here.
Trin, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and Fieber losing 4 positions. 5, actually. Oh, and it's getting worse and worse. A bad day to worse for the Williams. Hero in 13th, Fieber in 11th. As we have a Sector 1 yellow flag, that might be Trin again.
Trin spun at turn 1 again, so I think he had some wing damage, but he's definitely got bodywork damage. The car really uncontrollable in those sparse corners.
That's a rough day. That's a rough day. But his teammate, however, currently in 3rd place, but 5 seconds behind Big Al. As Big Al is chasing down Matt Dabry for the lead. He'll go on the outside towards the first turn. Easy done with the DRS wing open. And Big Al is now in the lead of the race. As Mikau looks to make a move as well. Oh, they've come together and spun! They're both off! They're both off the track. Mikau managed to recover a lot better. But have a look at this. You'll see them come through in just a moment. There it is on the right side of your screen. The Red Bull and the AlphaTauri spinning. Who came together? Oh, the Red Bull. with no onboards, it'll be difficult, but it looks like the Red Bull came in just a little bit too fast on the inside of the curve and got spun there. Wow, that's put Potty down into 5th place.
Meanwhile, we had a brief yellow flag in Sector 1. Sandeezy going off the track as we've got a little battle between Pacey and Simdogger, and Combine goes into the wall and breaks his front wing at the hairpin.
Just saw that off camera there. As Simdogger makes his way past the McLaren. I'll hold that. He does. Looks like Pacey just yields. Does it right now. 8th place for Simdogger. As Baitmate overtakes Fever. Yeah, and you can see...
Fever's struggling so much in 130R there with understeer.
Yeah, you can see. He should be able to hold a tight line the entire way around, but he just keeps getting thrown to the outside. So Fever's choosing to stay out. And... It was looking promising, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like that car's got the pace in it, not in its current state. All right, back up to 5th position is. We have a Sector 2 yellow flag, and it's Trin yet again.
Yeah, lost the rear at Spoon.
Oh, it might be your birthday, but what a birthday.
Yeah, I think he's got floor diffuser damage. That car just has no grip at all.
Oh, well, lap 15 of 27. We are now past halfway in this race. Potty is looking to make a move on Artanis into Spoon. Let's see if he can make it stick, and he does. Good job there. Up into 4th place. Now he's going to try and chase down Mikau, who's 1.2 seconds down the road. But the really big profiteer here is Big Al. And Matt Dabry, for that matter.
It's now about 8-9 seconds clear of Mikau now. Matt Dabry hasn't done his pit stop yet.
There's yet another. And it's Trin again. He's really, really struggling with that car. As Potty runs out of ERS. Oh, Artanis might actually be in a really prime position to attack him now. Oh, that Red Bull. At this point, I feel like he's got to retire.
He'll be praying for a safety car so he can do it safely.
Yeah. He's just spinning out too many times now. It's Potty. Snaps out there. I wonder what the problem is. He's got fresh tyres. So, I wonder if it's a bad setup or...
Who's that?
For Trin. He's got fresh tyres, but he keeps spinning.
No, it's definitely bodywork damage. 100%. I think he's got diffuser floor damage.
Yeah, so it's got to be floor damage. Yeah, floor and diffuser. And it's just making that car absolutely unbearable. That really is a shame. 48 seconds, the interval at the bottom. And, to top it off, the only person with a penalty. Mikau has increased his lead again. 1.8 seconds now. Potty will not have DRS, so this will be prime time for Artanis here in the Aston Martin. The DRS should allow him to catch up. I don't know if it'll allow him to overtake. Potty's going to choose the inside line there. We have a sector. Oh, Trin! Oi!
Oh, Simdogger's gone straight off. He just missed one of the turns through the S's, and he's lost a position to Pondon.
Have a look at Pacey.
Past him as well through Dunlop. Look at that.
Have a look. Well, I would make an argument and say that. Oh no, it's green flag from there. No, you're okay. You're all right, Pacey. For a minute, I was like, that's under yellows, but no. The yellow flag is only in the sector previous, in the mini sector, I should say, previously. So, no. Legal overtake. Just managed to take advantage of a bad situation. Pace you up into 8th now. But yeah, Trin was just there. You can have a look here on board with Artanis. Just have a look. There's Trin to your top right now. And he just... Hello. It's very, very close. Simdoggle wants this position back. He'll probably get it too. You can see the wing open there. And it's just so much speed. Right down into the first curve. Oh, but he hits!
Simdoggle's gone!
Yep.
I think... That's just like when he went off in the S's in the last lap. I wonder if he's got some floor damage as well, and it's just making his car a little bit unstable in the corners.
Well, from that one, we'll jump on with a replay there. From that, he touches the inside curb really fast. So there, I'm not sure about the damage, but here it just looks like, yeah, he takes too much curb.
To the grid, and Combined had nowhere to go, and he's DNF'd on my screen. Is he the same on yours?
Trin.
Or is the lobby just dead?
I think the lobby might have actually died because the scoreboard has gone. Or the leaderboard, I should say, has gone. Combined is now in the lead of this race.
Yeah, he's on the lead of the race for me, but he's crashed on the straight.
But he's dead. Yep, that's true. So, yes, there is definitely something interesting happening. So we have a Sector 1 yellow flag.
Trin's got a front right puncture as well. His trace is just going from bad to worse. There we go, Big Al's now back in the lead. So it looks like for some reason Combined was teleported in front of everyone.
Oh god, that's a
GG Cody Masters. There's a safety car on the track at turn 2, but there's no safety car deployed.
Look how
there's no lights on the safety car.
Look how bad that puncture is. That. Oh my god.
Do the drivers have a safety car at all? Because there's a safety car on the track going through Dunlop. And they're all following it, but there's nothing on the spectator cam.
So Farmer Sam, Combined crashed on the straight because Trin's car was in the pit, but was on the straight.
I'm going to leave and rejoin, let you know if it's fixed.
Yeah, just go and check on that. Walk down to the track, have a look. Because from what I can see, we're under safety car conditions, but it's not being reflected, at least on our side here in the broadcast room. Puncture is really bad. Really bad. I didn't realize I could actually get that bad. And here we are.
Failed to join session.
Oh, he's got... It just popped in... What? What? Now we've got a safety car. But Trin also had the fastest pit stop I've ever seen in my life. He's also DNF'd. Oh.
I think he's retired because the safety car has been deployed. I think that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to go into the pits to retire, and it just teleported him. I have rejoined, and it looks like everything is better.
Yeah. The safety car is now... Yep. So the standings are updating as they come across the line. This game. So everyone is coming into the pits. 7 laps to go. Softs.
Feber's already on fresh soft, so he may get... Oh, he's not going to get his... Was he a lap down? No, but he's going to jump all these positions. Is he going to get back in front of Big Al? He's come out in front of Big Al. Feber is now P3.
Well.
And the 2 in front of him are on 10-lap-old mediums with 7 laps to go in this race. Feber has just got himself onto the podium.
Are you ready for a miracle? Because Feber apparently is, and he's now in 3rd position with 7 laps to go, fresh softs. Now, We suspect that it was wing damage, so that would have been fixed in the pit stop. So the question is, will he have enough pace to chase down Mikau? Could he win this race? Imagine that! That'd be a story. My lord, that'd be a story. Alright, well, now we've got to wait behind the safety car. It looks like Pondon is just chasing up the back of the grid now. Mikau in the lead of this race. Baitmate in second place. And Fever with what can only be called miraculous. Managing to jump everybody in the pits. And now up into third with fresh rubber. If you're Potsy, you must be spewing.
Absolutely.
You must be spewing. All right, well, the safety car is in this lap. So it will be up to Mikau to pull the trigger on this race. Nobody is allowed to overtake before cars reach the start-finish line. When, however, does Mikau decide to gun? Now! Oh, and he caught Baitmate well. Look at this. Fever instantly jumps him. Baitmate's going to fight for it. Have a look how close they are. He looks on the inside. Oh, what a jump there from the Williams. Big Al's going to look for an opportunity as well. The other, whoa, is he? Just gives him a little touch. Hey, mate, get out of the way. I've got people to race. Have a look at Matt Dabry now. Oh, man. 50-50ing that, the Degner. And Potsy is going to be seeing red as he'll try and overtake these guys. Oh, Matt Dabry going really deep into there. Coming into...
taking the lead as well.
Fever, wow, mate, man, too many things are happening for me to keep up. So Fever now in the lead of this race on fresh softs. Big Al makes the overtake on Baitmate. Baitmate is getting mugged. Mugged. Have a look at Hero on the inside now as well. Actually, I'll make you a bet. I bet your teammate grabs him too. There is the power of fresh softs, ladies and gentlemen. Baitmate just went from 3rd to 8th. And it doesn't end there. I have a feeling Simdogger might have a bite out of that as well. Potsy's going on the inside of the Williams. Oh, it's a brave move. Sorry, of the AlphaTauri. Potsy up now into 4th. I hope you guys are sitting down at home because you're about to see absolute on-the-edge F1 driving now. Fully expect Potsy to pull everything out of this car.
So King J reporting in Twitch chat that Bait has a little bit of front wing damage, so that is why he has struggled so much more than Mikau, who's currently still in P2.
That is, that's unfortunate there for the Haas. He was doing really, really well. And now he's dropped all the way back down to 13th. And Fever is putting in the work, almost up to a 2nd now. Clear of Mikau. But I wonder if Mikau can save 2nd. Because he'll need it. He needs all the points he can get. And he'll want to make sure he finishes ahead of Potsy. Jeez, it's a very tight pack at the back here. T-Mac is trying to chase down Matt Dabry, but Jesus, Simdogger is right on the back of this Mercedes. Hard dive into the inside! Oh, he gets tapped just a little bit. It's an Oh, he might even lose to Artanis here. He's got to be careful. Oh, they come together, wheel to wheel. The Aston Martin is just ahead. He's going to try and keep this on the outside. Simdogger will probably brake later to the inside of the corner. And he keeps the position. It's a hard fight, but it's a fair one. And Simdogger will stay ahead for now. Woo! Fighting like it's for the win.
Big Al has made it past Mikau as well, so he's dropped down to 3rd place. So Potsy hoping to get a step up onto that podium. Just a second behind Mikau, still on those medium tyres.
Sandeezy in 11th place. Trying to chase down Pacey. He was very, very close there. Look, there's another bump. Excuse me, I have places to be. McLaren having none of it. T-Mac is again chasing down Matt Dabry there. And Mikau is just losing more and more. Big Al now in a 2nd place. Mikau 1.3 seconds behind. This is not the way he wanted that to go. And to make matters worse, the championship leader and the sister team is more than likely going to take this position away from him on the straight. Here comes the DRS zone. And Mikau will have absolutely no fight in this. Potsy will pick one way or the other. He chooses the inside. There's a little bit of a squeeze, but it's to no avail. And Potsy will sail on past. And now, Mikau is on severe damage control.
T-Mac got past Matsuya Dabri as well, up into P6, and Simdog got all over the back of the AlphaTauri.
Simdog is looking for a move again. He's trying to get past the AlphaTauri. He'll squeeze him as they go through Dunlop. Oh, well done. 7th place.
So, it looked like Matsuya Dabri checked everyone behind him up, and there's damage, I think, to Pacey there. Lost some front wing.
Oh, boy. Oh, everything's happening now. Look at this. Pondon's going to shoot up on the inside due to all the chaos. Baitmate's still technically in this as well, even with the wing damage. Pacey and Pondon racing down towards the hairpin. It's hard on the brakes. Pacey makes contact, but I'm not sure if there was any damage. Tried to pull up in time.
Pacey's already missing his right end plate from that contact with Matsuya Dabri.
Oh, yeah, he's dropped.
He's going to be struggling to get home from here.
Yeah, look at this. Baitmate's going to go past him too now. Yep. That's unfortunate there. So the McLaren...
Big Al's past FIBA. Big Al into the lead of the race.
Oh, too many things are happening! We have a Sector 2 yellow flag. It's the McLaren of Pacey.
He's got a puncture by the looks of it.
Really?
I think. I don't know. He's gone very, very slow. No. Looking all right.
No. Not that I can see on those tyres. But here we go. Jumping on board with FIBA now. Chasing back. The lead of the race. Mikau trying his best to hold off the attacks from Hero. But like I said, on the safety car restart, keep your eye on the time of Potsy. Because I'm telling you, he's not out of this yet. 2 laps to go in this race. But the real shine here is definitely Big Al. Look at that, 7 positions gained. Everyone at the front on 2 stops, apart from Mikau. Oh, his Hero's looking to try and take the inside, but couldn't get the traction, so Mikau will stay in 4th for now. Now onto the back stretch. Big Al still in the lead, 5/10. FIBA's approaching him pretty rapidly, but he's got no ERS. And Big Al still has double digits. Big Al's doing a much better job of maintaining this. But,
it's like a battle brewing between Mikau and Hero, just 3/10 between them, but Hero picks up a 3-second penalty.
That's going to throw in a spanner in the works, and that's going to give Mikau a sigh of relief there as FIBA tries to chase down Big Al here. He's got the DRS, but he doesn't have the hybrid power, as Hero does overtake Mikau. But look at that! Potsy, 3/10 behind FIBA. Lap 26 of 27. It's all in it for these top 3. Big Al looking to take a win, and Potsy looking to take another. Having a look at some of these gaps, even Simdog. Look at the Ferraris! They're up to 7th and 8th! everyone at the start of the race that was looking like they're having a bad race has just come out and profited completely. And the inverse is also true. So all Mikkel has to do is stay within that 3 seconds. Ooh, as FIBA goes wide. On board now with Potsy as they approach final chicane. And another thing to note here is now the Ferraris are going to race each other, and I really hope they don't crash into each other, because that would be awkward. Brazil, anyone? Here we go. So Potsy chasing down FIBA. FIBA chasing down Big Al. Big Al doing a really good job to stay ahead here. It's the final lap of the race. So it's now or never as Simdogger makes the overtake on T-Mac. Coming into the back, Sandeezy's probably going to try and mug him as well. So have a look at this. Big Al is doing God's work. Hashtag blessed. As he stays ahead, 5/10 the gap. FIBA, so FIBA's got 2 fights here. 1, he's trying to get the lead, and 2, he's trying to stop the Red Bull behind him. Look how close Potsy is getting to him through that hairpin. 14% ERS. 6% for the Williams, and Big Al with 20%.
T-Mac and Sandeezy side by side as well, battling for 7th place.
Sandeezy just managing to make it past, though. So now the Ferraris are 6th and 7th. Here we go. The final stages of the lap. The final stages of the race. Big Al still well in the lead. Will Potsy bonsai this last chicane? From back there, that is hopeful. There we go. He's got to try and get a better exit if he hopes to try and get anywhere near this. He's not going to happen, but you know who is? Big Al will come across the line and take the win at Suzuka with a well-earned drive.
Baymate just completely drilled Ponton going into the chicane on the final lap.
Oh, he's lost his wing.
For P10.
He's lost his
wing. Makes it through.
There we go. So Mikkel. So the penalty for Hero, Mikkel jumps into 4th, and Simdogger jumps up into 5th place. T-Mac finished 0.077 behind the Ferrari Sandeezy. Oh, the final 7 laps. Absolutely bonkers. But man, what a drive from Big Al. I'm sure he takes the driver of the day as well. For sure. Yeah, 7 positions gained. What a drive. That'll be... So Big Al's had 2 wins so far this season. Well, it's 3 now. That'll be decent points for him too. And a very unfortunate race there for Trin and Combined. And there we are, as expected. Big Al, driver of the day, and takes the win. That's got to feel good. That's got to feel good as he takes that rightful top step on the podium. But man, commiserations to Mikkel there. He, that did not work in his favour at all.
Big Al had the fastest lap of the race as well with a 129.619, so he picks up 26 points from this race.
So what? Hold on a minute. He had fastest lap, he won the race, and got driver of the day.
Yeah, he did was didn't do was put it on pole.
Oh well, it washed. Sorry, mate. Man, I thought everything going for you. Well, there we go. Big Al started 8th on the grid, comes across in 1st, and picks up the extra championship point for the fastest lap with a 129.619. FIBA in 2nd, Potsy in 3rd, Mikkel, very unfortunate, comes across in 4th, Simdogger in 5th. That's a great result for the Ferraris. Look at that, 5th and 7th. Great drive from them too. Sandeezy starting 13th on the grid, mind you. Hero, 6th position, unfortunate with that penalty. T-Mac in 8th, Artanis in 9th, and Matt Dabry coming across in 10th position. The unfortunate DNFs there from Combined and Trin. All right. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I know that we have. And, but don't go anywhere. Of course, Tier 2 is just around the corner, so that'll be starting soon. I've been Kunai Zero. This has been Gus Rules, and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye for now.